I honestly feel like every time I speak about Andrew Kibe, it's usually something negative. It's usually just something like, guy, every time I see him say something, this is the actual default is usually just, okay, but he's decided that he wants to be the spokesperson, or at least he's the man to be telling the men what to do. And apparently, on a post on Twitter, he actually put up this, and he said, "Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds." And this was with regard to a masterclass that he's holding. It is titled Kibe's Masterclass, and the slogan is, as you can see over there, it is apparently supposed to be simple, distilled, and actionable. And the lessons that he's teaching on his first masterclass is, it's all about me. And the me in this particular case being men, right? And the highlights of this talk are going to be why men should become more selfish or should become selfish, good guys finish last, instruct, do not discuss, foreplay is for simps, and finally, what else after sex? Now, it becomes even worse because it's a Zoom meeting or a Zoom class, master class, and he's asking for each person to pay 1,250 Kenya shillings, and this is everyone. I don't know whether he's excluding women. I honestly don't know what that situation is going to be, because if it's a master class for men and women join, and knowing Kibe, I don't know, maybe he'll have a filter for women. But here is the question for me. First of all, why? Number two, I've asked around, I've asked our producers, our cameramen, we've asked all of them, would you go for this masterclass? And I questioned 3 different men. And one is a crazy one, we wouldn't even talk about him. Steve, you've just been excommunicated by there, just so you know. He said he actually has a pass. Like, he just shows up, he doesn't even need to pay. He's coming through because Kibe and him are boys. Okay. And then we had Kibe, who is a namesake to Kibe, and he said, hell to the no.
No, he said yes.
No. Kibe said
he said yes. You know, now yes.
Yeah. Okay, namesakes, same was that. Fear you, excommunication. And Wycliffe, who is another one of our amazing cameramen, he said, he actually even looked at me funny. He's just like, girl, what are you talking about? So I don't know about you at home. As a man, would you pay 1,250 shillings to go listen to masterclass by Kibe? And specifically, why would you be paying for it? Because, okay, some of these things are very questionable, to be honest. All of them except maybe the last one. The last one I do ask a lot of the time, because what else after intercourse, right? That's a good question to ask anyone, because technically speaking, it's not just sex that we need to be, or sexual intercourse that we need to be putting on the table as women. There needs to be a lot more. So for that part, I agree with him. But everything else, surely, what's wrong with good guys? Me, I honestly love myself a good guy. Give me 10. South Africa officially did their first wedding with 2 men and 1 woman, the polyamory thing. The first wedding was done today. And I'm just saying, if they're both 2 good guys, I'm going to take them. I'm running very fast with both my good men. So I don't know. For me, it's just a thing of, why Kibe? You know, had it been someone else, let's say Robert Burale, me, that one, I would even pay 2,000 shillings. 10,000 maybe is a stretch, but I would pay to go and listen to him because he's a man of substance, right? And apparently some men also disagree with this completely, because we had Chimano just going, oh, okay, this is something. And another guy by the name Mike Mukoro also was like, ay, apana. And I just think there's a specific group of men who will listen to Kibe, and if you do listen to him, power to you, but I wouldn't advise it. Yeah.
You know, when it comes to Andrew Kibe, he has learned his niche, he has learned his demographic. As much as me, I want to be a hater over here and say, instruct, don't discuss. I'm like, excuse me, who are you instructing? I know it's not a Yuma Kaguli. You can go try that with your other women. I know it's not me. When you're there saying it's foreplay is for simps. And like simps is basically people who are just like overly like emotional and like really like crying over but basically mekaliwa.
Yeah,
you know, that's what a simp is. And I see that. So that means that real men don't do that. Who are you doing that with? But I know his demographic. So let me talk about this as a business point of view. For Andrew Kibe, knowing his demographic, knowing his brand, and knowing his fans want to listen to nonsense. his fans like to listen to trash. Whatever trash comes out of his mouth, they'll be so happy to hear. So let him make some money off of it. Why is he giving the information out for free? He used to be a radio presenter. He's not doing that anymore. Apparently, he has his own radio station. I don't know how that's going. But now if you want to go to class and learn how to be an idiot, then he is making money off of you people's stupidity. You know what I mean? I think this type of thing is just, honestly, it's just for his fans, and his fans are willing to pay, and I think he's actually gonna make a lot of money. So from a business standpoint, it's a really smart idea. You have found yourself like a smart way of making money, especially during these Corona times.
I so wish this list would say why men have to become responsible. Good guys are the best. Instruct, but also discuss. Foreplay is very important. What else before and after sex? Maybe that. I will pay even 2,000 shillings. He's asking for 1250. I would pay 2,000 shillings. What happened to empowering the boy child? Because you see, for women, when we grow up, our aunties and mothers, they talk to us, they advise us. This is how you're supposed to treat a man. Hey, if this is how my son is being advised, I'm telling you, they will all end up single. Because let me tell you, mademo siku hizi pia wamechanuka na wako na akili. They have brains. And most people say, don't hate the messenger, hate the message. But sometimes the message and the messenger belong to the same WhatsApp group.